Ever wonder why your big goals, like getting fit, writing a book, or staying organized, keep slipping away? It's not because you're lazy. It's not because you're not trying hard enough. The real problem? You're relying on motivation, not habits. Motivation fades, habits last. In Atomic Habits by James Clear, the #1 self-help book that sold over 10 million copies, you'll learn how tiny, daily improvements can reshape your entire life. In this full summary, I'll unpack the key lessons to help you build habits that stick and finally crush your goals. Let's dive in. This could change everything. First, a quick story about James Clear. He wasn't born successful. In high school, he was hit in the face with a baseball bat, a life-threatening accident. He spent months recovering, relearning basic skills most of us take for granted. How did he rebuild his life, his health, and his future? One tiny step at a time. That experience taught him that small changes, repeated consistently, create massive transformations over time. Now, let's dive into the key lessons he shares. Lesson 1. Small habits matter. A lot more than you think. James Clear explains the power of the compound effect. Getting just 1% better every day doesn't sound like much. But over a year, you don't just get 365% better, you get 37 times better. Because each small 1% gain builds on the last one, like stacking bricks higher and higher. It's not just adding, it's compounding. And that's what makes small habits so powerful. Imagine reading 1 page a day. At first, it's almost nothing. But after a year, you've read multiple books. Imagine saving just $1 a day. It feels tiny. But over time, that grows into real wealth. James rebuilt his health by doing simple things. 1 push-up, 1 walk, 1 healthy meal. Over time, those small habits compounded into a full recovery. You don't need to make huge changes overnight. You just need to start small and stay consistent. Lesson 2. Good habits don't happen by accident. James Clear discovered a pattern behind every successful habit. A simple system called the 4 laws of behavior change. Here they are. Law 1. Make it obvious. If you want to work out, lay out your workout clothes where you can see them. If you want to drink more water, keep a water bottle on your desk. Law 2. Make it attractive. Pair habits with things you enjoy. Listen to your favorite podcast while running. Light a scented candle while journaling. Law 3. Make it easy. Start with habits that take less than 2 minutes. Instead of run 5 miles, start with put on running shoes. Law 4. Make it satisfying. Reward yourself after completing a habit. Cross it off your list, enjoy a healthy snack, or simply feel the pride of following through. Clear also says if you want to break a bad habit, do the opposite. Make it invisible. Make it unattractive. Make it difficult. Make it you. Lesson 3. Habit stacking makes new habits stick faster. Building a new habit is much easier if you attach it to something you already do. Clear calls this technique habit stacking. It works like this. After current habit, I will new habit. Examples: after I pour my morning coffee, I will meditate for 1 minute. After I brush my teeth, I will read 1 page of a book. After I finish dinner, I will take a 5-minute walk. By linking new habits to existing ones, you take advantage of routines you already trust. James used habit stacking to rebuild his daily life after his injury. 1 tiny stack at a time. Walk, then journal, then stretch, slowly building momentum. Ask yourself, what's something you already do every day? Attach your new habit to that. Lesson 4. Track your habits to stay consistent. James Clear's rule is simple. Don't break the chain. Each day you stick to your habit, mark it on a calendar or app. Seeing a streak of successes builds motivation and pride. Even something as small as checking a box or coloring in a square can make a huge difference. For example, mark each day you go to the gym, track every bottle of water you finish, record every chapter you read. Apps like Habitica, Streaks, or even a simple notebook make it fun to keep going. Progress is powerful, even when it's small. When you can see it growing, you'll want to protect it. Lesson 5. Fall in love with the system, not just the goal. James Clear says this clearly. You don't rise to the level of your goals. You fall to the level of your systems. Goals give you direction, yes, but systems, your daily habits, are what move you forward. Example, goal, run a marathon. System, run every morning at 7 a.m., even just for 10 minutes. Goal, lose 20 pounds. System, eat a healthy lunch every day at noon. Clear didn't focus on becoming a best-selling author. He focused on writing articles every week, no matter what. If you build a good system, good results are automatic. Lesson 6. Your environment shapes your habits much more than you realize. We like to think that willpower controls everything, but James Clear shows your surroundings control you more than you think. If you want to change your behavior, change your environment first. Want to stop eating junk food? Don't buy it. Want to read more? Put a book on your pillow. Want to work out? Lay your workout clothes on your bed. Small changes in your environment make good habits easier and bad habits harder. James moved his phone charger out of the bedroom to stop nighttime scrolling. That one small shift made his mornings better too. Set up your space for success. Lesson 7. Build habits based on who you want to become, not just what you want to achieve. Clear teaches a powerful idea. The ultimate form of habit change is identity change. Instead of focusing on what you want, focus on who you want to be. Don't say, I want to run a marathon. Say, I am a runner. Don't say, I want to read more. Say, I am a reader. When you believe something about yourself, you act in ways that match that belief. James didn't become a writer because he set a goal. He became a writer because he decided, I am a writer. And every article he wrote was proof of that identity. Every habit you build is a vote for the kind of person you want to become. Lesson 8. Stay strong through the plateau of latent potential. Here's why most people quit. They don't see results fast enough. Clear explains that change is not linear. It's more like heating an ice cube. At 25 degrees Fahrenheit, it's still solid. At 30 degrees Fahrenheit, still solid. At 31 degrees Fahrenheit, no change. At 32 degrees Fahrenheit, suddenly it melts. All the energy was building up invisibly until a breakthrough moment. When you start new habits, progress might feel invisible. No weight loss yet, no big muscles yet, no best-selling book yet, but that doesn't mean nothing is happening. Every rep, every small action is laying the groundwork for your breakthrough. Stay patient, stay consistent. Your melting point is coming. And that's the full power of atomic habits. Tiny improvements stacking up. A simple system for behavior change. Habit stacking. Tracking your progress. Building systems. Designing your environment. Building a new identity. And trusting the invisible work until it pays off. James Clear rebuilt his life with these methods. And so can you. Which lesson hit you the hardest today? Comment below, even just one small habit you're going to start. If you found this helpful, don't forget to subscribe and hit the bell. Next up, a powerful summary of Let Them by Mel Robbins. And trust me, you'll want to hear this one. Thanks for listening, and remember, real change starts 1% at a time.